Jim and I were discussing our placement in the program following Melody and Tasenda. Jim's advice was, well, we better be funny. At which point I confessed, I'm really not funny, and my children would attest that, so that's over to you, Jim. I'm not funny, but I have great material because I get to talk about Jim, who is a man I deeply admire and I'm honored to call my friend. So Jim leads a unique company with a 125-year history, whose heritage is best summed up in the statement, "We imagine better." Dow affects all of our lives in ways you probably don't know. Dow is often the first ingredient or the first in the supply chain on things that affect how you brush your teeth in the morning, wash your hair, the car you drive, the stickers on your daughter's iPad, the coverings on the windows in your office. Jim has led the company since it spun out in 2019 and has set the Dow ambition to be the most innovative, customer-centric, inclusive, and sustainable material sciences company. When you listen to that ambition, you get a hint at why we're honoring Jim today. Because he takes innovation and customer centricity with inclusion and sustainability. We both became CEOs near the same time and have the shared experience of these unique times. But we really got to know each other through our shared values around sustainability, diversity, and investing in our communities. When I think about Jim, I think about the word action. I'm also usually pretty tired when I look at everything that Jim does. So I wanted to give you just a snapshot. So Jim is leading in sustainability, encouraging groundbreaking engineering that will someday allow Dow to operate at massive scale net carbon, not to mention the amazing net carbon products that they are developing for us all to use. Under Jim's leadership, Dow was a founding member of the Alliance to eliminate plastic waste. Jim is leading from the front on the diversity efforts at Dow, himself personally sponsoring the Global African ERG, as well as being well known for his fight for LGBT, non-discrimination, and workplace equality. As if Jim wasn't busy enough, he's chairing the National Association of Manufacturing, which represents nearly 13 million Americans who make things, working for smart policy and equal opportunity. And I'm privileged that Jim is on the board of Catalyst, a global organization for the advancement of women that I chair. He is helping lead a groundbreaking initiative to have more women on the front line with great careers, lending his passion and his expertise. These are just a few of the things that Jim is doing to take action. Now, when I talk to his colleagues and friends, and I ask them what words describe Jim, a few others came up. One was loyal. Jim joined Dow 2 weeks after graduating from college and is unwavering in his commitment to Dow and to Team Dow. Another is warm. Don't be surprised if you're walking around Dow and someone spontaneously hugs Jim, because he is incredibly giving and warm and authentic. Mizu, he's pretty legendary. His legendary commitment to his alma mater came up a lot. But perhaps the word that came up the most was the word humble. Jim, the hardest thing about preparing tonight's remarks was that I knew you really wouldn't like them, because you don't like to be talked about around you. You're not quiet. You lead from the front. You use your voice very loudly for the things you believe in, and that is why we admire you so much. But you really don't like being talked about or acknowledged. And so tonight, I want to thank you for everything you've done to deserve the award, but also for allowing us to recognize you. Because you and Arvind and Lisa and Michael and Tamara and Tasunda, you inspire the seasoned leaders in this room to reflect, how can we do more? And for the many next generation leaders who are here tonight, you are role models for what they can become. So thank you, all of you, for letting us recognize you so you can inspire us. Thank you. Please welcome Jim.